this part still sounds funny, to be honest, but there's a lot more emotion in it, there's some drama. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc, I'm a music composer for games, and today we're gonna listen to and talk about another track from Undertale. And I've actually been playing Undertale finally, but I've been looking forward to listening to more tracks completely out of context to see what I can understand from them, since you guys think that's so much fun. And this is one of those tracks that I haven't encountered in the game yet, so it will be a completely blind first time listen. And the track is called Bonetrousle, I don't know. Let's go. Oh wow. Oh, this is fun. Oh man, this is intense. Hold up. Okay, this is super intense right from the start. Listen to these drums, and the bass is huge. And this melody is so cartoony. The name of the track has the word bone in it, of course, so I immediately think of those kind of skeleton characters in the game. I haven't encountered them yet in the game, so I have to assume that maybe this is a theme for one of them. I know Sans' theme, I think, is Megalovania, so maybe this is the theme for the other guy that I don't know his name. But it seems very fitting, because those guys, they always have this kind of weird smile in their faces, and they look kind of funny. So a cartoony melody like this sounds like it would fit for me. And I wonder if this is maybe a battle theme or something, because it's so intense. And one other interesting thing about this, you probably noticed that, of course, this is, and I even said that it's a very happy, very upbeat song, but sometimes we use this word upbeat and we don't even realize what it means. But in this case here, it's an upbeat song. Literally, they are literally using upbeat here. So what does upbeat mean in music? So in music, when you're counting beats, when you're counting rhythm, like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. The moment the beat lands, this is the downbeat, and it's called downbeat exactly because when you're counting the tempo like this, that's the moment when your hand is down. And if you're counting like this, like a conductor does, it's when your hand is down. It's the moment of the beat. It's called the down tempo or the downbeat. So the moment when your hand is up is called the upbeat. And for some reason, songs that have a lot of notes in the upbeat tend to sound very playful and cheerful, even funny. So if I count the tempo on the downbeat, it sounds like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I count it on the upbeat, it sounds like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The notes are happening when my hand is up. That, for some reason, like I said, creates a very happy, kind of playful effect, and that's what they're doing here. I'm gonna show you. See how the notes are happening in the upbeat? If you count the tempo of the song like I was counting, you'll see that the notes are happening when your hand is up, which is very interesting. So that's literally what upbeat means. Pure mischief. Oh! This is interesting. Yeah, so this is very interesting. I just noticed that throughout this whole part here, he's been doing this kind of thing. This here is a very, very disturbing chord that he's using here, and it's very funny to me. I see this all the time, but it never ceases to be interesting to me. This, like I said, a very disturbing chord is the same chord that, if you have watched any of my videos on the Souls games like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Bloodborne, you will remember that they use this all the time in these very ugly, disturbing and scary games. So it's very interesting to me how much of a fine line there is in music between horrifying and terrifying and scary and funny and quirky. You can take the same disturbing chord, and depending on the context, depending on how you use it, it's instead of sounding terrifying, it sounds funny. Okay, so there's a big part coming up. This part feels very different. Oh man. Okay, so that part, you know, I've been saying throughout the whole song that it sounds funny, cartoony and quirky, kind of silly. This part still sounds funny, to be honest, but there's a lot more emotion in it. There's some drama in it and some depth. Check this out. So you can see there's a lot of changes of chords and sounds a lot more emotional. There's a little bit of a build-up of tension here. And this, the last two chords here are very dramatic and emotional. I feel some drama here. There's some depth here. And, you know, by now I understand that kind of betrayals and moral ambiguity and tragedy is a big part of Undertale. So I assume there must be some of that here. And a chord progression like this, even though it's very dramatic, in such a funny context, it ends up sounding very ironic. Oh. What? Hey, I have more videos just like this one where I listen to Undertale music without any context and try to guess and try to understand what it means. I'm gonna put the playlist over here, and you guys asked me so much to play this game that I'm actually streaming myself playing Undertale. I'm gonna put that over here in case you're interested. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I will see you there.